about January, I was going into the southwest territory of the country doing training, and I came across this poem. I want to read this poem here. And what I want you to do is, as we go through this poem, is listen to these words, because this poem was written decades ago by Mr. Don Merrell, and he's a safety professional, and he's seen a lot of incidences. He was with EMS, and he's seen a lot of real situations, a lot of hurt, a lot of blood, and it just, there's a point where it just bothers you after a while, and you want to do more instead of just being the same old, same old. You want to make a change, and that's what this is about. This is why I'm here with you guys. This is why you guys are here with one another. All right? We all complete each other. We all are a circuit. We all are part of a grid. And we cannot isolate and insulate ourselves from one another. We have to connect. We have no choice. And that's the only way this is going to change. That's the only way we're going to have that true happiness and really like our job. We don't have to like each other at all, but we can like our job and do our job. And part of our job is to work safe and watch out for one another. All right? So, chose to look the other way. I could have saved a life that day, but I chose to look the other way. It wasn't that I didn't care. I had the time and I was there. But I didn't want to seem a fool or argue over a safety rule. I knew he'd done the job before. If I spoke up, he might get sore. The chances didn't seem that bad. I'd done the same. He knew I had. So I shook my head and walked by. He knew the risk as well as I. He took the chance. I closed an eye, and with the act, I let him die. I could have saved a life that day, but I chose to look the other way. Now every time I see his wife, I know I should have saved his life. That guilt is something I must bear, but isn't something you need to share. If you see a risk that others take that puts their health or life at stake, the question asked or thing you say could help them live another day. All right? This is true. This poem, which was written decades ago, could have been written yesterday. Because that's who we are. We're human. And this utility, when I got there, I read that poem, and man, that was hard. Because 2 weeks before I got there, they actually lost a lineman on a live front, and he was working solo, which makes no sense on primary. All right, he was working solo. He didn't have a backup. He didn't have a wingman, and they lost that guy. And I had to read that poem, and I tell you, you could feel from their hearts, you could feel the vibration from them, that they didn't want to hear it, because that was their reality. This doesn't have to be our reality at all, ever. Doesn't have to be.